My grandmother passed and she'd had, a 20-year battle with dementia. And I'd watched my aunt, that alpha daughter of the family, take everything on her shoulders. But it was at the memorial service when I was talking to her that I realized, no, she just fully broke during that whole journey, and there was a silent cost that had fallen on her shoulders. I'm Jenny Lee, the co-founder and CEO of Hera. Hera is creating a new profession of dedicated senior care experts covered by insurance. We decided we were going to actually create a new profession, and we call it being a hero, and that hero is a dedicated senior care expert covered by Medicare. And so it's affordable to every family that's going to need us.
The problem is twofold. We have an aging population in the US with exponentially rising costs, and we have a shortage of caregivers. Older adults without adequate care are 34% more likely to be hospitalized, and they drive $37 billion in avoidable healthcare costs. This is a major problem in the US. 11,000 people turn 65 every day. 80% of them prefer to age at home. And I think what's special about what Hera is doing is that you're supporting that preference. Jenny embodies founder market fit. She worked at Headway early on. She saw this explosion of more therapists than ever joining the labor marketplace. And more people seeking mental health and therapy than ever before. I think we're seeing the same shift in aging care and care navigation.
Instead of starting as a labor marketplace where we match, nurses and social workers to families and leave it at that, we decided we're going to go create a new profession, which would be care that's only good enough for our own parents. Working as a care coordinator, a health planner, the job is a lot of logistical coordination. There's no shared database that you're leveraging any collective expertise off of. You're also on the phone constantly, and you're coordinating with different doctors, but they're very transactional calls. So what we do at Hera is we make sure that every interaction that's happening with any family, we are learning from. And we're ingesting every single phone call, every email, every text. And so if we discover a new resource, if we discover new constraints of a resource, that's automatically being updated in our system. We want humans to do what humans do best, which is foster human connection and spend time with families. We wanted to start automating what doesn't need to be done by humans and make sure that our humans were spending their time and energy on the highest leverage activity. Hera helps save families about 12 hours a month, and we think we can really inflect that number more by actually automating a lot more tasks on the back end.
I've always loved your long view that trust is at the forefront of the product you deliver, but trust can be augmented with technology to enable the person to build trust better.
We say we're in the business of trust. If we don't have trust, we have nothing at all with families, right? And one thing that was interesting is as you earn trust with families, you earn the right to take on more.
We believe deeply at Hera that the business is about a celebration of life. I remember their launch video being a talent show of people over 65 singing and dancing and living their best lives in their 70s, 80s, and 90s.
These older adults have such rich stories to share. We've thrown an art show for an 88-year-old man who's a retired, psychiatrist, but been a painter his entire life.
I remember friends of mine in New York texting me about this 80-year-old's art show that they were going to. I had no idea it was Hera's art show. I have never had a friend text me about any of my company's marketing initiatives in the history of my venture career.
It went viral on TikTok. We got him on local New York news. Over 800 people RSVP'd, and all of his work sold out within the first hour. It's a way for us to bridge generations together of, the youth that are interested in showing up for these older adults and these older adults that want to feel part of something again. If Hera's successful, we're going to change the culture around aging in America, where it's not something that's overlooked or forgotten about, but it's actually celebrated, honored, and respected.
Any provider-patient interaction shouldn't end at the end of a 15-minute visit. We want to coordinate and quarterback all care so that no one is left in the cracks.
We want to build technology that's not driving more attention and more clicks and more time, but it's actually just working seamlessly in the background, and we become healthcare's most trusted interface.
Jenny has assembled an incredible team to build Hera. She's gotten folks from Headway that she worked closely with, from Palantir and others, some of the best builders that I've ever met, to join her on this journey.
This is my life's work. It's a defining problem, and it's something that is so universal that we will all face. And it's also so real and raw. It's one of the most powerful experiences, I think, of like humanity. We at Hera are actually net job creators, and we're doing it in a way that we leverage technology to create more human connection in the world. For us, this was an N of one opportunity to create a company where we could bring some of the best technology minds to such a real problem that affects your next door neighbor. And it'll affect you one day. It'll affect your parents, and it'll affect my parents. And it's something that we wanted to solve, one of the most universal problems, but also defining problems of our generation. I chose BCV because it was a firm that was clear that they really built trust with founders from the get-go. Alyssa spent time getting to know me as a human way before, I just officially decided to become a founder. She actually sourced our medical director. He's, one of the best medical directors I've ever spoken to yet. And she actually found that connection for us and talked to, countless folks in order for us to find that.
I've loved our work together over many years, and I'm grateful for your leadership and your ambition, but most of all, as we've talked about, your deep empathy and mission-oriented attitude towards building the company. And we're stoked for the journey.